morning, everybody. Mike Vaki, Princetontrader.com, here with your Tuesday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, daily chart. If you didn't check out the evening webcast, go ahead and do that. It's up on YouTube. There's links everywhere. What I talked about was whether or not the bulls were going to be able to end the lower band ride and what the criteria are for losing band ride. I was able to go into that into a little more detail than I can during these morning ones, which I try to get out, in a few minutes. We'll be talking about this throughout the day in the room, of course, but for those of you out there on the interwebs, take a look at the evening webcast. Essentially what needs to happen is there were two criteria: not engaging the yellow line here, the lower band, and taking out the prior day low. Well, we were able to take out the prior day low in the overnight session. We traded as high as 37.25. That's not quite a test of the weekly pivot, but it's fairly close. When I was looking at all the chop around 24 yesterday, and I eventually got into a 26 long that worked, when I was looking at all the chop around 24, if the bulls won that scenario, the upward push, the area that was going to be a magnet in all of that was weekly pivot up at 39.5. So we're starting to see a little bit of that now. So they moved it up to 37.25. You're seeing some pushback. You've got a couple lows coming in the 29.25, 29.5 area. That's been support since about 5:30 in the morning. So as we get into the regular session, that's a level that's going to be important. Here's the hourly chart. So I think this is in reality setting up a weekly pivot test. If the bears can hold this lower high versus the Friday high of 39.5, which is a match with the weekly pivot, that'd be a big win for them. You can't really confirm that until you get a lower low. So we talked yesterday morning about double bottom potential at 24.19. They pushed it down to 15.75. The trouble was they couldn't hold 19 on the way back up. They lost it. They established a higher low, 20.5, then again at 21.75, and we're able to push that up a little bit into the close. But most of the afternoon was really just chopping around, battling over, especially the last hour, battling over the daily lower band, which at the time was 24. Now it's down around 21, 22. That's going to be key today. The bears want to touch it to keep the band ride alive. The bulls want to avoid it at all costs. If the bulls can get price back within the Bollinger Bands, meaning you get price back and you keep it inside the two yellow lines, okay, then you start to see the potential for a retracement. The mini likes to trade between the Bollinger Bands. Upper band, middle band, lower band. So lower band, middle band, upper band. Now, does it always play out that way? No. What can happen is you can go lower band to the middle band, have middle band be established as resistance, knock back down to the lower band. So we remain as a baseline proposition in a sell rallies environment. Okay? So as long as we're in a sell rallies environment, these initial pushes up to areas like the weekly pivot are going to get sold like they were. I just wish it, I wish it hadn't been at 3 in the morning. I can't trade every 3 a.m. I become non-functional. But there was another great opportunity there at about 3:30 in the morning to sell the high up around the weekly pivot. So we remain sell rallies. They pushed off of the lows to the tune of about 20 handles, which is not unusual. Whether they can continue to do that remains to be seen. But the key takeaway from today is you've got weekly pivot on the up, you've got 22 on the down. I took profits on the 26s last night. I've got a third left. The risk is out. So that's how we're doing it in the room. We'll see how it trades, and we'll take it from there. But the initial area to watch off of the open this morning is 24.29.5. All right, everybody have a fantastic day. There'll be updates throughout the day. Talk to you then. Trade them well. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princeton Trader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade 'em